不要买比亚迪这种破车。
Don't buy BYD cars. I bought one less than 3 months ago and its prices already dropped by 50,000 yuan. It's clear that these new energy vehicles are highly overpriced. By the end of the year, the price might drop another 50,000 yuan. Don't buy new energy vehicles, especially any cars from BYD. I'm calling on everyone nationwide not to buy BYD cars. Recently, the saddest group of people in China are probably the owners of BYD Leopard 5. Because of BYD's sudden price cut that started a price war, these car owners have lost 50,000 yuan, leading many to protest with banners. The issue began when BYD's subsidiary, Bao Leopard 5, announced on the evening of July 29th that the latest price range for the Leopard 5 model is between 239,800 yuan and 302,800 yuan, which is around 33,000 to 41,000 US dollars. The previous price range was 289,800 yuan to 352,800 yuan, or about 40,000 to 48,000 US dollars. So the new prices are 50,000 yuan, or about almost $7,000 cheaper. Just before the price cut, there was public opinion suggesting that the price war in the Chinese car market was nearly over. However, BYD's move has reignited the price war. Some analysts believe that the price cut for the Leopard 5 is to expand market share, while others think it's a strategy to sell cars that weren't selling. BYD's urgent attempt to offload these new energy vehicle inventories through price competition not only hasn't won over the domestic market, but has also upset consumers in overseas markets. A social media user commented on BYD's actions.
现在真的是满大街都是比亚迪。
BYD cars are everywhere now. BYD has mastered the price war strategy. If sales get poor, they will just lower the prices. Even other domestic brands can't compete with this tactic, let alone joint ventures. Even if they offer a 50,000 yuan discount on the Bao Leopard 5, BYD still won't lose money. They will make up the difference with other models in no time. With such significant discounts, who wouldn't be tempted? Price cuts for volume is BYD's strategy. I really feel sorry for the old car owners. They lost 50,000 yuan overnight. It's tough for everyone. How can they continue to support domestic cars when the company just flips the table after making a sale?
In early July, rumors were circulating in the industry about a price cut for the Leopard 5. Sales staff at some Forest dealerships mentioned that at the end of July, an official major price reduction would be announced. The reason given was that the Leopard 5 had mediocre sales in the first half of the year. Official data shows that Bao Leopard sold 18,000 units in the first half of this year, which is 3,000 units per month on average. However, Chinese media reports suggest that BYD adjusted the prices of the Bao Leopard because the overall price range for various models in the current car market is trending downwards. More products are moving from the 300,000 yuan price range to the 200,000 yuan price range. And therefore, considering both its own situation and the market environment, Bao Leopard adjusted its prices. The emphasis was on market reasons, not because BYD initiated a price war. An expert from the China Automobile Dealers Association, Li Yanwei, stated, "Currently, the overall sales volume of Bao Leopard is not large, and its product prices are relatively high. There are a few cities with a market capable of consuming Bao Leopard products. If there are no high-volume products, the risk for dealers investing in building stores will be high," unquote. Chinese media outlet Carling China commented that BYD's move essentially uses price advantages to offset Bao Leopard's product advantages. After the price cut, the Leopard 5 focuses on the core price range of 200 to 300,000 yuan. Aligning with Bao Leopard's current channel expansion strategy, which might quickly increase sales. BYD's action has also posed a significant challenge to its peers. If they follow the price cuts, they will risk losing profits and potentially going under. If they don't, they will lose their price advantage in sales and will be getting squeezed out. This highlights a common issue in the current Chinese vehicle market. To capture market share, Chinese car companies have engaged in fierce price wars this year. Information from the China Passenger Car Association shows that from February to the end of April 2024, the number of models participating in price cuts nearly matched the total for 2023, with some popular models seeing price reductions of nearly 20%. The price war has narrowed the profit margins for car companies and their supply chain partners. In the first 5 months of 2024, the automotive industry's profit margin was 5.3%, lower than the average profit margin of 6.1% for industrial enterprises in the same period. At the 2024 China Automotive Forum on July 12, Vice Minister of the Ministry of Industry and Information Technology, Xin Guobin, acknowledged that China's automotive consumption demand is weak and competition is extremely fierce. Many companies are seeing declining profits or even losses, and there is disorderly competition impacting the stability of the industrial and supply chains. Reuters reported that since starting an investigation, the Thai Consumer Protection Board has received about 70 complaints from BYD car owners, with many buyers feeling they overpaid for Chinese electric cars. Nikkei Asia also reported that BYD offered discounts of up to 340,000 baht, about $9,500 on its new Atto model, lowering the resale value for existing Thai car owners. Darakorn, a BYD consumer who bought a BYD Atto car in January 2023 when the car was just launched in Thailand, said, "I was told the price would go up in 2 months after the government subsidy expired. Usually, insurance covers 80% of the new car value and it depreciates 10% per year, but the discount pushes it even lower." With a bank loan and a 100,000 baht government subsidy, Darakorn spent almost 1.2 million baht on the SUV. But now, even the latest Atto model released earlier this year is priced below 1 million baht. Darakorn questioned, quote, "If you announced then that the price would drop 340,000 baht a year later, do you think anyone would have bought your cars at all?" During their exchanges, a Thai BYD car owner complained that the world's largest electric car manufacturer's significant discounts made them feel cheated. Another owner posted that he spent 1.2 million baht, about $32,600 on a new BYD Atto free SUV, which is now priced at 859,000 baht, about $24,500, saying nothing could be more heartbreaking. One frustrated BYD owner posted a video where he used a blue marker to write complaints about BYD on the hood of his electric car, including, "I am never buying this car brand again." On July 5th, BYD dealers' official websites still showed discounts of up to 340,000 baht for some models. The incident also caught the attention of the Thai Consumer Council, leading to the Thai government's decision to investigate BYD dealers. Pasakorn Tapmongkol, a senior official with the Thai Consumer Protection Board, shared with the media that due to the increasing number of customer complaints, the agency had met with officials from dealer Revert and requested documents related to the discount plan. On July 4th, just before this, BYD had opened an electric car factory in Thailand, its first in Southeast Asia, with an annual capacity of about 150,000 vehicles. BYD CEO Wang Chuanfu attended the plant's completion ceremony. The day after the ceremony, when Wang Chuanfu met with Thai Prime Minister Srettha Thavisin, Srettha advised Wang to better manage customer price expectations and ensure the rights of local buyers are protected. A Thai government spokesperson also emphasized that Wang must ensure future pricing is appropriate and that affected customers will be compensated. For BYD, Thailand is its largest overseas market. According to research firm Counterpoint, BYD captured 46% of Thailand's electric vehicle market in the first quarter of this year, making it the third largest player in the passenger car market. Due to fierce competition and weak consumer demand in the domestic market, Chinese car companies are entering the Thai market aggressively. Competition among them has also become increasingly intense. More than 10 Chinese car companies are now competing, including BYD, Great Wall Motor, MG Under SAIC, Guangzhou Automobile Group, and Chang'an Automobile. According to data from an automotive media, Autolife Thailand, pure electric vehicle sales in Thailand in 2023 reached 78 times that of the previous years, increasing to 76,314 units. BYD ranked first in market share, and Chinese car companies collectively accounted for 80% of sales. In January this year, BYD's exclusive dealer in Thailand, River Automobile, announced plans to increase the number of BYD electric vehicle dealerships to 300 by the end of 2025, tripling its current scale. However, due to the impact of the price war, BYD's development in Thailand might stall. In addition to consumer resistance, Thailand is facing three major challenges: slow economic growth, high consumer debt, and an oversupply of electric vehicles. These issues are hindering BYD's sales growth. According to the Thai Revenue Department, since Thailand introduced electric vehicle subsidies in 2022, over 185,000 electric vehicles have been imported. Thailand's Department of Land Transport reports that 86,043 electric vehicles have been newly registered, indicating that at least 90,000 electric vehicles remain unsold. Krishna Utamote, president of the Electric Vehicle Association of Thailand, said, "We are experiencing an EV oversupply as plenty of EVs imported from China over the past 2 years remain in dealer inventories." He also added that more Chinese electric vehicle manufacturers are investing in production in Thailand, which only worsens the oversupply situation. This oversupply has triggered a price war in Thailand's internal combustion engine vehicle industry, leading to production cuts and factory closures. This impact has extended to the supply chain, with at least a dozen parts manufacturers going bankrupt, as most Thai parts producers have not received new orders from Chinese electric vehicle manufacturers. Due to the oversupply and the price war, the Federation of Thai Industries has lowered its annual production target from 1.9 million to 1.7 million vehicles. Potential Thai buyers are also delaying purchases to expect more discounts from manufacturers by the end of the year. Compared to the same period in 2023, total car sales in the first 6 months of this year have dropped by 24%. In June, car sales in Thailand were only 47,600 units, nearly 17,000 less than the same month last year. Additionally, mid-July reports indicated that due to weak car demand, Thai banks' loan portfolios are also shrinking. Besides consumer resistance and production oversupply, Chinese electric vehicle dumping overseas and engaging in price wars have sparked resistance in Europe and the US. In June, the European Union announced temporary tariffs on Chinese-made electric vehicles, concluding that the value chain of Chinese battery electric vehicles, BEVs, benefits from unfair subsidies, posing an economic threat to BEV manufacturers in the EU. Similarly, in May, the US announced a 100% tariff on Chinese-made electric vehicles. Chinese electric vehicle brands leveraged government subsidies and domestic battery supply chain advantages to enter the European market at low prices. But within a year, their market share has nearly disappeared from European rankings. A recent survey shows that Chinese electric vehicles have the least appeal in Germany, with the lowest quality and trust ratings. A report jointly released by consulting firm Bearing Point and German business newspaper Handelsblatt, titled 2024 Electric Vehicle Attractiveness Index, found that German-made electric vehicles are significantly more attractive to German consumers than Chinese brands. Volkswagen, Audi, and Mercedes took the top 3 spots. Despite the lower average prices of Chinese brands like MG, BYD, and Great Wall Motor, they performed the worst in the attractiveness index. The index in the report covers 12 car brands and considers factors such as price, range, charging cost, innovation, brand quality, and trust. These 12 brands ranked by attractiveness index are Volkswagen, Audi, Mercedes, Tesla, Porsche, Hyundai, BMW, Opel, Renault, SAIC MG, BYD, and Great Wall Motor. Mercedes-Benz was regarded by German respondents as particularly innovative, with most respondents believing German brands have significant advantages in service networks and brand quality. Although Chinese brands are competitive in price, they still lag in quality, trust, and technological innovation. In the Quality and Trust ranking, German respondents rated three Chinese brands the lowest. Great Wall Motors, 39% trust, SAIC-MG, 41% trust, and BYD, 48% trust. Back in September 2023, Chinese state broadcaster CCTV boasted about the sales performance of Chinese-made electric vehicles, stating that 8% of electric vehicles sold in the European market were made by Chinese brands. The report also mentioned that China's car exports surpassed Japan's for the first time, making China the world's largest car exporter. However, this upward trend, driven by aggressive price competition, was short-lived. From January to April 2024, Chinese brands occupied only 3 spots in the top 15 electric vehicle sales rankings in Europe. BYD ranked 16th, which is significantly behind. In June, Chinese brand electric vehicles disappeared entirely from the top sales rankings in 5 European countries. Meanwhile, in China, the electric vehicle industry is also facing a potential collapse. Commenting on the current state of China's new energy vehicle market, political and economic analyst Chai Shanying said, "Consumers who bought new energy vehicles in China, do you realize how bad it is? Have your electric car insurance premiums increased significantly? Do you know the entire new energy vehicles industry is about to collapse? Many downstream industries supplying parts to manufacturers are on the brink of bankruptcy because the manufacturers are squeezing their cash flow and not paying their bills, constantly pressuring them to lower parts prices. According to official data, there's now nearly 400,000 cars in stock, 10 times more than last year. These cars, once produced and delivered to dealers, are counted as sold, but they're actually just sitting in inventory. So what should we do in that case? Squeezing the downstream suppliers. That also means all the downstream part suppliers are not getting paid. Currently, 80% of these companies are facing bankruptcy. Banks have flagged these companies as high risk, meaning they might not even get loans to keep going. The Chinese electric vehicle industry might be headed for big trouble soon." Regarding the quality of Chinese electric cars, he said, "Someone asked me why the quality of many manufacturers like BYD and XPeng is deteriorating. It's because their parts suppliers have to cut costs, which happens because the manufacturers are pressuring them to lower their prices. After producing the parts, the manufacturers don't pay them, so they have to cut corners on quality. So your car quality is getting worse and might not last 3 to 5 years. Believe me, it's all junk. Ask anyone knowledgeable about electric cars and they'll tell you that your domestic electric cars are just toys. Only Tesla is worth buying."